Greeting of the day everyone. This is Suraj Karpe. I am Butti's lifetime member and technical professional consultant. First of all, let me thank you all for your love and support for our last video. Today, let's talk about open source and Linux. So, first of all, I would like to tell you what is open source. As its name itself tells, open source. Open means anything that is freely available or freely accessible by anyone or anybody. And source means you can get means you can understand from where it is you get the information. So basically, open source is a platform from where you can get anything for free without any kind of purchase or any activation key. For example, now Linux is an open source platform. So now let's talk about our further topic, that is OS. First of all, what do you mean by OS? Now you all will say that OS is an operating system, that is Windows, Mac OS or Linux. But hold on, let me correct you. These are not the operating systems. These are the platforms of operating systems. So now you will get confused. You will say what he is talking about. Then which are the operating systems? The operating systems are of three types, that is CLI, TUI and GUI. So now let's talk about one by one. First of all, we'll talk about CLI, or you can say command line interface. CLI is a text-based interface which operates OS and softwares, while allowing the users to respond to visual prompts by typing some commands and receiving the information in the same manner. So now let's move towards second type, that is TUI. TUI means it is a text-based user interface, or you can say terminal user interface. Basically, it is an interface that uses text, colors, symbols, etc. And the last one is GUI, that is graphical user interface. It interacts with the electronic devices such as computers, laptops, smartphones through the use of icons and menus and other visual indicators and representations. TUI and CLI are an examples of open source platforms, that is Linux, and GUI is an example of Mac OS and Windows. In today's world, most of the people use GUI platforms more than the other one. Let's move towards Linux. Linux is an OS platform that is developed by Linus Torvalds. Further, the Linux is divided into two categories, that is Debian and RPM. So now let's talk about Debian. Debian is an operating system and distribution of the free softwares. Kali and Ubuntu are the examples of Debian based operating systems. In the same way, RPM, originally called as Red Hat Package Manager, it is also free and open source package management system. For example, Fedora, CentOS, Red Hat. So now let's talk about RHEL, that is Red Hat Enterprise Linux, or also you can say that RHEL 8. 8 means it is the 8th version of RHEL. If you want to install RHEL on your physical machine, minimum configuration you will need, that is 8 GB of RAM, 100 GB of SSD or HDD, and minimum Intel Core i5th generation. As it is a server based operating system, these were the minimum requirements you must have. And if we talk about virtual machine, here also you will need a 2 GB of RAM. I am talking about virtual machine, not a physical machine. Your physical machine must have 8 GB of RAM, so that from 8 GB, 2 GB will be allocated to the virtual machine, and the storage of at least 100 GB, so that for virtual machine 20 GB will be allocated. So now if you look at the processor, virtual machine also runs on dual core processor, but for your smooth experience you must have at least i3 or i5 generations. If we talk about AWS, that is Amazon Web Services, here you don't need anything, you will need just an internet connection. And if you want to know the installation of AWS, I had already made a video on it. If you want to check it out, link is in the description. If you don't want any of the above, you can just type JS Linux in your web browser. As it is an online terminal, you will just need an internet connection. If you are interested in learning or making career in open source and Linux, you can go on our Butti Education website or app. Now, I want some suggestions from you. On which topic should I make the next video? Comment below. And thanks for giving your precious time to me. Wait, hold on. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.